So guys, the crypto markets have been crashing down quite significantly in the last 24 to 48 hours with pretty much the talks between Trump and China, the trade war that's taking place, data that came out from the Fed with inflation and a few other different things, guys. Altcoins are dumping, which is creating a lot of great buying opportunity for anybody that's trying to get a good position on specific altcoins. Right now, guys, whenever we see deviations like this is the best time to start reallocating to the markets. But whenever this happens, nobody wants to buy. Everybody waits till the sentiment pours back in, and this is where you could potentially make a good amount of money if you start looking at the right positions. Today I want to walk you guys through some of the best performing projects, my specific crypto portfolio, the sectors I'm focused on with AI, memes, and a little bit of gaming, some important information, and exactly what coins you should be looking at right now whenever we're seeing deviations. But if you're new to my channel, go ahead and check out the rest of my content. I keep you guys updated on the day-to-day events, price action on Bitcoin, Ethereum, altcoins, how liquidity is shifting, day trading, multiple different things, guys. And right now is a great time to start allocating to altcoins and getting positions and pretty much dollar cost averaging. So with all that being said, guys, don't want to waste any time. Let's jump straight into it. So guys, like how I said, I want to show my crypto portfolio, the assets I'm investing in, a few specific assets that I think would be great to be looking at in terms of meme coins, as well as AI coins as well. And then from there, I also want to pretty much just jump into the best picks based off of a few specific people that have been talking about altcoins like Alex Becker, Elio Trades, Miles Dutcher, and a lot of big crypto coals and influencers in the space. But right now the crypto markets, guys, are seeing deviations, crazy deviations, since about like 2-3 days ago whenever we saw all this data pouring out, which is why it's super important to keep up with the day-to-day. And on this channel I keep you guys updated with all that information. But deviations are taking place around Bitcoin as well as with Ethereum, and altcoins are seeing a massive amount of deviation, seeing a little bit of recovery, but more than likely I think we're going to be seeing a little bit of choppy price action moving into the end of the weekend, moving into the start of the week on Monday. But my crypto portfolio, guys, on the 24-hour, a lot of assets are down significantly, and then on the 7-day, a good amount of them are also down. But a lot of these assets have already created higher lows, which is super bullish. It really points to the fact that a lot of these assets are staying really strong. But whenever we're starting to see deviations like what we're seeing, 20%, 15%, 24%, and that's only on the last 7 days. If you go back maybe potentially a little bit more, we could see a little bit more deviations, and this is where you can get good positions and be up anywhere from 20 to 50% in a matter of days once we see recovery happen. And with my portfolio, guys, I mainly revolved around AI coins. That's going to be Hash AI, that's going to be Destra Network, and then a little bit of AI mixed with RWA and gaming. That's going to be Conducts, talking about Web3 assets, integration, cross-platform, VFX, a lot of that good stuff. And then I have a few meme coins on here, Just a Chill Guy and Mr. Miggles. My portfolio is quite small. I've really just been allocating to the strong AI positions that I truly believe in. Hash AI with crypto mining, GPU computing. This is going to be super big. Also, DPIN software, Destra Network, Desync. This is also going to be software that's going to be have to utilize by multiple companies, and overall is going to be a big hit in the future, guys, whenever a lot of this technology is really taking place. Conducts is really stealing the a show in terms of KNFTs, NFTs, cross-platform Web3 assets, and a lot of things with moving parts. But this is why I'm super bullish on my crypto portfolio. Only have a few assets, and from there I'm just allocating. Just the Chill Guy and Mr. Miggles are more of just stupid bets that I'm playing with because, like I said, they're meme coins. But in terms of coins that you guys should be looking into, guys, the best sectors I've been talking about on this channel and everyone has been talking about on X, Twitter, YouTube, everywhere, guys, is meme coins and AI coins. But not all coins are created equally, which is why I have a list of meme coins right here and a list of AI coins as well. Some of these coins, guys, have lower market caps, which means they can run much more significantly, seeing a 20, 30, even potentially a 50x and up. This is where you can compare projects to previous projects. I did it on X with Grok, pretty much talking about the industries, partnerships that a lot of these specific coins have been seeing and what they can be related to from previous cycles. And you can see, guys, a lot of these coins have a lot of room to grow. If we look into more established coins that have already been here for a little bit of space, a little bit of time, you can look into other coins like FET, Tau, and a few other bigger ones, and you can see that these coins are down significantly, currently sitting at around 75 cents, but all-time high was sitting at around $3, guys, and 22 cents. So that's practically a 3x from where we're currently sitting sitting right now, an easy 3x, not even breaking new all-time highs. And this is where, you can make a lot of, shebang, a lot of moolah if you start looking at the right positions. But FET is a coin with a larger market cap that has already seen a lot of time in the sun, a lot of crazy rip-ups. If we look at another coin like the coin I'm invested in, Hash AI, and we look at the max chart, guys, you can see this coin is super fresh, starting back in May of 2024, and hasn't even seen its time in the sun. And with AI around the horizon, GPU technology slowly taking off, corporations needing to use this technology, we're going to be seeing a lot of these assets explode. And this is where, positions like Hash AI with a market cap of only 63 million, guys, we can see this coin run up ginormously to billions potentially, and this is where you can make that 20, 30, 50x, 60x potentially, maybe even higher. But you have to be willing to take a risk on lower market cap coins, coins that haven't really established themselves yet and haven't really seen a run. But this is where I have a whole bunch of suggestions. Even people like Alex Becker, Elio Trades, a lot of people talk about these positions, and I want you to go ahead and look at them. In terms of the AI coins, if you're trying to take more of a risk and make more of that huge rip up with your allocations, you're going to want to be looking at lower cap coins like Hash AI, OXO, Palm AI, Vert AI, Condex, Desync, POW. There's a lot of these assets on here, guys. Practically almost all of them are fresh coins that are still on the verge of exploding. If you want to be a little bit more, I guess not as, I would say, taking a huge on risk, and you want to be a little bit more conservative, this is where you can look at more established coins in the AI sector like Render, like Tau, like FET, and a few other big ones that I do not have on this list. Now, meme coins as well, guys. There's a whole bunch of meme coins that have been exploding. One of the biggest ones that everyone's been talking about that I've been seeing surfacing a lot is Toshi. And, a few people have gotten some great positions on this coin. This coin is still going to be running significantly, but there's a lot of coins that have stronger audiences, stronger communities, stronger marketing, stronger partnerships, and as a result, they're probably going to be running much more efficiently. These coins are going to be coins like Fartcoin, like SPX 6900, like Brett, and a few other ones. But like how I said, there's still new ones on the horizon like Toshi, and then there's still a few OGs in here that I guess, and not technically any OGs. All of these coins, guys, are practically super fresh. OGs would be considered like Pepe and Shiba and Doge, which also we're going to be seeing time in the sun. But right now is the time to start looking at more riskier assets, taking a less, conservative approach, and be willing to, dollar cost average into these assets that can see crazy gains. I think if you're investing in altcoins, you want to make a lot of money. You're not trying to, make a 2x or a 3x. If you're trying to do that, then you can invest in the top meme coins, like how I said, Pepe, Doge, Shiba, and a few other ones. And with the AI coins, like how I said, FET, Tau, Render, and a few other ones that have already been here for a longer time span. But if you're trying to make those crazy gains, like how I am, anywhere from 10, 20, 30, even potentially 50x and up, you're going to have to look into lower market cap coins like Hash AI, like Condex, like Destra, and a few other ones, guys, that we have on this meme list as well as this AI coin list. And this is where you can get multiple perspectives from people like, Alex Becker, Elio Trades, but, a lot of these people are, preaching narratives that they truly believe in based off of what they're investing in. And I mean, so am I. I really believe in AI and meme coins. So this is why I'm showing mainly these assets. But if I had to say, I truly believe in a few assets, guys, the assets that I'm throwing all of my, moolah into, it's going to be Hash AI, it's going to be Condex, and it's also going to be Destra. And it's just because these coins are actually building real technology in the space that they're building in, and it's going to be having a crazy reaction in the next few months, next few years, whenever we see these companies see larger partnerships and pretty much global takeover. And this is where I'm pretty much betting on a few specific projects. And I really believe in what they're, producing, whether it's producing actual GPU hardware that we're going to be needing and harnessing power that other companies are going to be utilizing, crypto mining so that these companies are actually profitable and creating a real sustainable, pipeline for what they're trying to produce. Condex, really revolving around Web3 assets, and really changing the landscape of NFTs and how these assets are perceived by the markets, how they're going to be traded, how they're going to be moving across platforms. This is going to be super big for big companies like freaking, let's just say, Fortnite and GTA and a lot of other companies that are more than likely going to be using these assets whenever we start to see Web3 gaming mix with Web2 as well, and then Destra Network as well, which is DePIN software, and how this is going to be very utilized by a lot of corporations, and overall how this kind of correlates to basic software and storage that we see for everyday people and also for companies. But this is where, guys, I give you my perspective around the specific coins that I think you should be looking at with those meme coins as well as with those AI coins, so that you can make those crazy gains. But swiping everything to the side, guys, today was a little bit everywhere, guys, with my specific picks on these altcoins. I really believe in AI coins and meme coins, but not all coins are created equally. You have lower market cap coins, you have higher market cap coins, coins that have already established themselves, and then coins that are still proving themselves. People are pretty much jumping on board with the huge pushes around specific narratives, around specific coins, around specific communities. And this is where you have to take a deeper dive, look at, specific LLMs, ask, really strong questions, price action that you're currently seeing, ask them to compare it to previous, projects that are similar, that saw crazy rip-ups. What exactly do these companies have to see to start to see, that crazy rip-up in altcoin season? And then from there, you can have a understanding of which coins you want to invest in and which ones you don't. People like Alex Becker, Elio Trades, Miles Ducher, and a few other, crypto polls and analysts and everything are preaching coins that are actually producing value in the space and are going to be evolving into something else. If you aren't investing in coins like that, you're going to be losing out on a lot of gains, guys. And if you aren't willing to ride the wave that a lot of these coins are seeing, because a lot of them are deviating right now, then you're never going to be seeing the peak in the markets, or more than likely you're going to be buying when everything is already ripping up, and you're not going to be seeing those crazy gains like a lot of other people see. So if you're new to the channel, go and check out the rest of my content. I keep you guys updated on the day-to-day events, price action on Bitcoin, Ethereum, altcoins, how liquidity is shifting, and then the specific altcoins you need to be looking at and how to position yourself around it to make those crazy gains. Guys, altcoin season is on the cusp. Liquidity is moving around like crazy. All eyes are on the Fed for rate cuts. We have this trade war that's taking place, but once we start to see negotiations and the macroeconomic events cool down, liquidity is going to move back into altcoins, and anyone that is buying right now at any specific point with a lot of these assets is going to make a ton of money. But this is where you have to start looking for those positions and understand exactly what you want to get out of these coins. With lower market cap coins, you're going to be seeing much more deviations. That's why a lot of these coins are down 26%, 30%, 18%, and then the larger market cap coins are only down anywhere from 2%, 5%, 10%. Not as much, but it's because they're not going to move as much whenever we start to see the crazy rip-ups. But if you're new to the channel, drop me a comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of my perspective. Let me know what you guys think of my picks, the altcoins that I said. Is there anything that you think I should be buying? Drop it down below. If you guys have any questions or suggestions, drop it in the comments. I get to everything as soon as I can. So overall, crazy times right now, guys. Make sure you're buying altcoins. Do not capitulate your bag. Keep up to date with everything that's going on, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.